Hey cookies, welcome to my YouTube channel, and this is my full detailed recipe for my Rasta pasta. So I'm going to start off with these following ingredients. I'm cooking my Rasta pasta with some boneless chicken thighs. They are skinless as well, but I am going to cut off the excess fat that are on the chicken thighs. And here, after I cleaned my chicken with water and vinegar, I am just patting them dry. So I am using the following seasonings. I am using about half a tablespoon of Sazon, a half a tablespoon of my Jamaican jerk rub, about a half a tablespoon of onion powder. As you can see, that was giving me a hard time, so I went ahead and got my other onion powder, half a tablespoon of garlic powder, and also a half a tablespoon of Tony's Creole seasoning, and about a teaspoon of my black pepper. And I am going to use about 2 to 3 tablespoons of my jerk marinade. Now, mind you, you can use any brand, but I am normally using Grace for marinades and rubs, but I prefer that kind, but you can use any one that you like. So here I'm just going to go ahead and toss my chicken together really well and make sure all the seasoning is evenly distributed on each piece of chicken. And I am just adding a little bit of paprika, about a teaspoon of paprika, just for a little bit of coloring. So here I'm just showing you how the chicken looks once it's well in seasoned. So to a medium heat pan that's already hot, I did add about 2 to 3 tablespoons of olive oil. And I'm going to go ahead and pan sear my chicken thighs for about 2 to 3 minutes on each side. Now, mind you, these are very thin chicken thighs. Of course, the thicker they are, you want to cook it longer, but I prefer that you use thin cut chicken thighs or chicken breasts, whatever your preference is for the pasta, because you don't want to use too thick of a cut of meat, because to me it's not as tender. So once those cook for about 2 to 3 minutes on each side and get a nice coloring, I'm gonna go ahead and remove my chicken thighs from the pan. Now, mind you, this pan was piping hot, and we're going to deglaze the bottom of this pan as well. So, mind you, all that seasoning and the drippings from the chicken, you can keep in your pan. Also, please comment below if you do end up using this full detailed recipe, and let me know how your Rasta pasta came out. So I did go ahead and use a whole pack of pre-cut bell pepper mix with onions. And I am using a whole container of my heavy whipping cream. And now I'm going to go ahead and add about half a tablespoon of my jerk seasoning, half a tablespoon of my garlic powder. And also I am going to use half a tablespoon of my onion powder, and a little bit of paprika, about half a teaspoon. And then I am using about half a tablespoon of my Tony's. Then now I am using about, I'm sorry, I had to pause because I forgot what I used. But I am using 2 tablespoons of my jerk marinade, and I am going to whisk that all together. Mind you, my pan is on medium heat still, and so it got to a nice simmer. And after it got to a nice simmer, I am going to go ahead and add my mozzarella cheese. So I'm using about 2 handfuls of mozzarella cheese for my pasta, and I'm going to go ahead and whisk that together very well. And I am using about a 1/3 cup of Parmesan cheese. So once you whisk that together very well, you can go ahead and either reduce your heat to low, or you can cut your heat altogether. So once I give it a good stir, your sauce should look like that. And I am using adding my pasta noodles to my sauce. And I'm going to go ahead and season my noodles a little bit before I give it a nice mix. I am using the same seasonings that I used in the pasta sauce as well. So I'm just giving that a nice stir. And once I stir that in, I did add some of the chicken that I did dice up. I did stir that together with the pasta and the sauce. And once you're done stirring, you can go ahead and add your leftover chicken that you do have to plate it. Now you can skip this. You can add a little bit of Parmesan cheese if you like. I like my sauce very cheesy. I know some people don't like too much cheese, but this is the finished product. And let me know what you guys think. And thanks for watching.